So you are once again welcome to accountancy class grade 12. So we know very well that we are discussing about issue of debenture, the past two videos. So what is there? So how we are going to start it according to issue of debenture, maybe issue of debenture, meaning of debenture. Okay. Then features of debenture, that is very important. Features are characteristics of debenture. Then different types of debenture, that is very important. So according to 6 point of view, discuss totally 12 elements or 12 types. So main is according to 6 main element, accordingly each every two, like redeemable debenture, irredeemable debenture, convertible debenture, non-convertible debenture, plastic debenture, bearer debenture, like that. Okay, that's what we discussed about the last two videos. Issue of under the issue of debenture, meaning, features of debenture, then types of debenture. Okay, then now this session is very important. Before that, you know very well that how we have to enter in balance sheet. In a debenture, how it will appear in the balance sheet. That's also very important. So maybe you know very well that coming under balance sheet, non-current liabilities or current liabilities. That's what this session very important. You want to identify asset debenture that is coming under long-term borrowing or short-term borrowing. That is very important. Okay, you want to identify whether coming under what type of borrowing. So how we are going to classify according to our repayment. Understood? So how we are going to repay. So the time duration is very important. Based on that, we want to classify. So debentures coming under long-term borrowing or short-term borrowing. Now let's see the discussion now. Okay, see asset debentures. First, we will say that long-term borrowings. So long-term borrowings nothing but what you know very well. So the natural is coming under non-current liability. Okay, non-current liability. So under non-current liability only, the long-term borrowings we have to classify. Accordingly, under the long-term borrowings, we classify debentures. So when you will say that debentures coming under long-term borrowings, that is very important. Okay. See how we are going to classify. Simple. See when they are due for redemption. So at the time of repayment of our debenture money, redemption of debenture, how? After 12 months from the reporting date. So after 12 months from the reporting date. Before that, this word is very important. Due for redemption. Okay. So when they are due for redemption after 12 months from the reporting date. So now the next confusion will come here. What is the meaning of from the reporting date? Maybe we can say date of balance sheet. You know, every year, March you consider 31/3. See which date? That is very important. Okay, so date of balance sheet or after the period of operating cycle. We already discussed, you know. So what is the meaning of operating cycle? Where? In our financial statement, starting itself. Understood? So that's what the operating cycle after the period. So this word is very important. After the period or date of balance sheet. Accordingly, we are going to discuss. You come to the conclusion that yes, based upon this, a redemption may be after 12 months from the reporting date, maybe either the balance sheet date or after the period of operating cycle, we consider that it is coming under long-term borrowing. Maybe also called non-current liability. You understood? Likewise, you want to classify whether debentures coming under long-term borrowings or short-term borrowings. So, this is very important. The number of months. So naturally, it's more than 1 year. So that's why the long-term borrowings we fixed based upon a redemption of debenture after the issue of debenture, after 12 months from the reporting date. Okay, that is very important. That's what which long-term borrowing means more than 1 year. That you have to keep in your mind. Okay, maybe date of balance sheet or after the period of operating cycle. Understood? That's what we can classify. Some debentures we can say it is coming under long-term borrowings. Why? Because it is redemption is after the 12 months. That means your repayment of loan or you can say repayment of a debenture you are going to consider only after the 1 year only, not immediately. That's why it is called long-term borrowings. Now understood? So that's what our non-current liability. Now when you say debenture coming under short-term borrowing, very simple one. If you understand long-term borrowing, short-term borrowing is very easy. Same manner here. See, when they are due for redemption, within 12 months. Okay, here after 12 months. Here within 12 months. That is very important. So within 12 months or within the year. So the same when you issue debenture within the same year, your redemption may be possible. That's what when they are due for redemption within 12 months from the date of balance sheet. That's what here I will discuss now. From the date of balance sheet or within the operating period. Okay, here after the operating period. Here within the period of operating cycle. Understood? Hereafter and within. That means the same year, within the period, same year, same accounting year, you are going to redemption of debenture. It is called short-term borrowing. It is also called coming under current liabilities. So whenever short-term borrowing, where you want to mention under current liabilities, you want to mention. Isn't it? Now understood. So more than 12 months, it is called long-term borrowings. Less than 12 months, it is called short-term borrowings. That's why the number of months is very, very important. More than, less than. Understood? Once I am telling you. So more than 12 months, naturally you know very well that's long-term borrowing. Less than 12 months, we can say it is short-term borrowings. Likewise, we can classify debentures whether it's a long-term borrowing or short-term borrowing. And very, very important point. See, when debentures are long-term or short-term borrowing, okay, we can say whether it's a long-term borrowing or short-term borrowing, which is very important. It is determined how on the date of issue of debenture. So the date is very, very important role here. So when you issued date, accordingly only you can mention whether coming under after 12 months or within the 12 months. Okay, that's what issue of date of debenture is very, very important to determine whether it's coming under long-term borrowing or short-term borrowing. Understood that? That's what. It's very, very important heading to classification of long-term borrowing should be very strong to make it yourself strong. Coming under short-term borrowing or long-term borrowing with the help of number of months. Okay, now let's see with the example how it will appear long-term borrowing, short-term borrowing in a balance sheet. Okay. Okay, now let's see with the example we can identify the debentures coming under whether it is long-term borrowings or short-term borrowings. Now let's see here the one discussion. See here, M Limited has 10,000 9% debentures of 100 each. Okay, that's what they given. When they are going to redeemable on 31st March 2025. Okay. 31st March 2025. Okay, the given period of operating cycle is 24 months. Okay, so in the balance sheet as at 31st March 2018, how we are going to show this type of debenture as coming under long-term borrowing or short-term borrowing. How we are going to identify. Now let's see, you want to put a D what? So as M Limited. Okay, the balance sheet as on 31st March 2018. Okay, accordingly we are going to identify. Okay, so as particulars. Then we want to mention note number. Okay, want to show note number, then amount. Okay, so note number, amount. So here we are going to discuss only for the debenture how it will appear in a balance sheet. Okay, so that's what the format. So this is the heading. So we are going to classify. It's very simple here. See, in the balance sheet is 31st March 2018. So when the redemption take place, maybe 2025. We are going to repay how? 10,000 debentures into 100. How much you are going to repay? Maybe 10 lakhs. So when? Going to repay 2025. Okay, that's what they given. 31st March. The redemption is when? 2025. So, how you are going to classify? First one you want to verify. So, redemption take place when? After 12 months or within 12 months. Naturally, 2019 is what? That is the balance sheet date. See, 31st March 2019 is next 1 year. Okay. 31st March 2019. That is the next 1 year. Maybe the data balance sheet. Okay. And the data balance sheet. So redemption due after the balance sheet date. Yes, 2019 because we are going to repay only 2025. So naturally, so more than 12 months. Or reporting operating cycle. So operating cycle is what? See, operating cycle here, operating cycle is what? 24 months. So from 2018, 24 months fit what? Maybe 31st March 2020. Understood? This is data balance sheet after 12 months. So, how we are going to classify due date of redemption, the redemption due after the balance sheet date. So, naturally coming under 12 months, here 12 months. Operating cycle 25 months because due date only when? Due date only 2025. So, here we consider debenture is coming under long-term borrowing because redemption take place only after the 12 months. Understood? After the 12 months data balance sheet or operating period. That's what our operating cycle 21 months. So because only 2025 redemption take place here. Okay. So we are not going to repay immediately. Understood? Not within the 12 months. Only after the 12 months. That's what. How we are going to display here as well very well. It is coming under heading is equities and liabilities. That is the main heading. Under that, we are going to mention what? Non-current liabilities because we classify this debenture. Okay, this debenture amount what? Long-term borrowings. That's what we want to mention. Non-current liabilities. Okay. Already discussed in our financial statement. This is what? So main head, isn't it? It is main head. Okay. Under that only main head. Okay. Under that only we are going to mention what? Subhead. Non-current liabilities. That too under that coming under long-term borrowings. Okay. Long-term borrowings. That's what we are going to write. Okay, long-term borrowings. Under that only you want to mention note number 1, 10 lakhs. Okay, it is a long-term borrowings. You want to mention 10 lakhs. Now we are going to write separately what? Notes to accounts. See, notes to accounts. Okay, so that is the heading we are going to write. So that is the heading. We are going to write notes to accounts. Okay. Under that, what's the note number 1? Adds 1. That is called long-term borrowings. Okay. Same manner, here amount will come. Okay. So we are going to write under that only we have to give the detailed explanation. How? Say asset 10,000 debentures, 10,000 debentures. Sorry, how to write? 10,000 10,000, 9% debentures, 9% debentures at the rate of rupees 100 each. So what is the value? That is what? 10 lakhs. Okay. So likewise, we have to write in here no stock accounts. Understood? So that's what here the classification, this long-term this is the debentures coming under long-term borrowings. So how we can classify is coming under long-term borrowings according to our calculation. As on 31st March 2018, I am going to show this debenture I consider as long-term borrowings. Why? Because only the due date redemption after the balance sheet date. So 2019. So date of balance sheet, next year balance sheet. Then our operating cycle also 2020 because the redemption exactly going to take place 2025. That's why I consider this debentures coming under long-term borrowing. That's why I make it. This is the heading non-current liabilities under the long-term borrowings. That is the our subhead under that. We are going to write our debentures. Detailed explanation here. No stock accounts. What is the long-term debentures? Long-term borrowings. We consider that's what 10,000. We can write 10,000 debentures. Okay. As you know very well, this is what 9% is what? That is the interest every year till 2025. Company M Limited going to pay what? Interest on debentures every year. So every month they have to pay. So every half year the company will show. So 9% debenture. So automatically as in 10 lakhs, 9%. How much it will come? Around 90,000. The company keeping on has to pay that interest part. Now understood how it will show. Accordingly here, this type of debenture we will classify as long-term borrowings. So how? With the help of the date. So date is very very important here. Here which year issue of debenture date is missing. That's why we consider this is the date. Okay. Sometimes they will give issue of debenture. Here as on 31st March 2018, how I will show my debenture here. Understood? That's what the explanation here. You can clearly understood to identify this debenture as long-term borrowings with the help of this example. Okay. Now let's see how the same manner we are going to classify short-term borrowing. Okay. Now let's see how it will be appear. Okay. Okay, now see with the example from this, we can go to identify this debenture coming under what category? As a long-term borrowings or short-term borrowings. Now let's see. See here, a 10,000, same 9% debentures of 100 each. Or here they given what? Issued on 1st April 2017. They given issued date. When they are going to redeemable? Redeemable on 31st March. 31st January 2019. Okay, they given two date, issue date, redemption date. When issued 1st April 2017. Then next one, 1st January 2019. That is the redeemable date. As usual, they given period of operating cycle is 24 months. Okay, 24 months. Okay. So how we are going to show in balance sheet 31st March 2018. So we are going to consider this debenture coming under what classification, whether short-term borrowing or long-term borrowing. Now let's see, we will write now same manner first. Okay, so balance sheet as on 31st March 2018. Okay, that is the heading. So as you know very well, note number. Okay, so amount. Okay, so particulars. So as you know very well, so whatever debenture, they will definitely coming under where? It is coming under the head of only the equities and liabilities, isn't it? So here anyway they are coming under what? The first one, you know that equities equities and liabilities. So that is the heading. So only thing coming under what category? So coming under long-term borrowing like non-current liability or short-term borrowing under current liability. That's what the discussion here. So anyway, definitely as a balance sheet coming under equity and liabilities. So how to classify? Now let's see with our available example. So here the issued is 1st April 2017. Then redemption is 31st January 2019. Now let's see after the next year what? After this 31st March 2019 is the balance sheet date. Okay, next year balance sheet date. That is the understanding. First after from this. Okay. That is the date of balance sheet. Point number 1. So when redemption takes place, so only during the 31st January 2019. Only this accounting period only the particular debenture going to take place for redemption. Okay. So that's why the redemption is take place, the due take place within the 12 months. Understood now? From the date of this. That's what? Within the 12 months. You understood? Then our operating cycle. Okay. Operating cycle. Okay. So our operating cycle, how we are going to calculate? That too, how? It is going to be 2020. Okay. So that's what after 12 months from here, 31st March 2020. So that's what from here our operating cycle 24 months. Okay. So within the operating cycle. So here the redemption of the debenture due for redemption of debenture within 1 year from the date of balance sheet. Okay, from here to next balance sheet because 31st January is our redemption date. Okay, our redemption date. It falls on within 12 months or our operating cycle within 24 months from 2018 to 31st March 2020. Understood? Now that's why I consider this debenture coming under what? It is coming under current liabilities. Okay, coming under current liabilities. Under that I will write what? Short-term borrowings. Okay, short-term borrowings. Okay, so note number 1, maybe according to this discussion, note number 1, the amount is what? Say 10,000 into 100, 10 lakhs. Okay. So how I am going to write in notes to accounts? As you know, notes to accounts. So that is the heading. As you know, note. So you write note number 1. Okay. Note number. So under that we can write how? As a short-term borrowings. Okay, that's what our note number 1. Short-term borrowings. Short-term borrowings. Under that, I am going to show what? 10,000, 9% debentures. Okay, at the rate of rupees 100 each. So it is coming under 10 lakhs. That's what my explanation I given here. Understood? So this debenture I am going to show under short-term borrowings. Why? Because redemption take place within the year, within the 1 year from the date of balance sheet. After this date to this date. During the period only within the 12 months because redemption date is 31st January. Okay. So my next balance sheet date 31st March 2019 and the operating cycle falls only on 31st March 2020. So naturally within 24 months of my operating cycle. So naturally this debentures coming under what? Short-term borrowing. So under that we are going to show 10,000, 10% debenture, 100 rupees, 100 each, 10 lakhs. Okay, that's what you are understanding. How to show notes to account. Okay. So as you know here also 9% means what? The company will pay 9% debenture for 10 lakhs. Understood? Likewise, we are going to show it as a long-term borrowings and short-term borrowings. Okay. Short-term borrowings coming under current liabilities. And one more, the third one, that is also very, very important. Under current liabilities, under short-term borrowings, some debentures which will be maturities in the same year. That's what our next discussion. Okay. That is very, very important. When current maturities of long-term debts. Okay. That's how, with the same example, we are going to see that now. Okay. Okay, now the third one, same under current liabilities, this is the heading, it's very important. See, debentures, when debenture coming under current maturities of long-term debts. What is the meaning there? Current maturities of long-term debt. The same example here, as you know, same 10,000, 9% debentures of 100 each are issued on whatever April 1st, 2017. Redeemable on 31st January 2019, not all debentures, not all this 10,000 debentures, only 1,000 debentures only take place for redemption of 31st January. So likewise, I will show in a balance sheet and how you classify this type of debenture. You understood? So only the part of debenture only is going to redeem the 31st January 2019. So the other headings, whatever balance sheet heading is same, 31st March 2018. Okay. So maybe within 12 months, 31st March 2019. That is the balance sheet date. Okay, that is also same. Thereafter, our same manner, our redemption operating cycle, 31st March 2020, maybe 24 months, same within, because of the redemption of 31st January 2019. So within the operating cycle. So very, very important thing, you are not going to redeem entire 10,000 debentures. Okay. So likewise, you are going to redeem only 1,000 debentures, 9% debentures, 1,000 9% debentures of rupees 100 each. When? 31st January 2019. So in this case, we consider not current liabilities, we consider what? Other current liabilities. Understood? We will say other current liabilities may be short-term borrowings. So naturally, your amount will be varied. So what is the amount? It is not 10 lakhs, it is only 1 lakh. Okay. But how? Because only 1,000 debentures only are going to classify. Very important. I am going to show. Anyway, it is coming under short-term borrowings. So as why it is called short-term borrowings, within the year going to redeem. So I redeem only 1,000 debentures. That's why I am going to show other current liabilities. So that's what our idea here. When current maturities of long-term debt. So as on now, so what debt I am going to do? Maturity of how many debentures? Here maturity only 1,000 debentures. That's why I am going to show it is coming under other current liabilities. Short-term borrowings as note number 1 lakh. So naturally here I am going to show short-term borrowings, not entire 10,000. Okay, I am going to show only 1,000 debentures, 9% debentures of 100 each. Okay, here also my value become only 1 lakh. Okay, that is very, very, very important. Only 1 lakh. Okay, so bracket you should write redeemable. Redeemable on 31st January 2019. Accordingly, balance sheet as on 31st March 2018, I am going to show under main and equities and liabilities. Under that, other current liabilities. Okay. That's why the meaning other very important. Because we are going to reading only partly, not fully. Okay, that's what the understanding here. So other current liabilities, I am going to show it is anyway short-term borrowing, so only 1 lakh. Okay, only 1 lakh. Why it is only 1 lakh? That's what detailed explanation here. Most accounts under short-term borrowings, 1009% debentures of 100 each, 1 lakh. So within the bracket, definitely going to show redeemable on 31st March, 31st January 2019. Okay, you want to mention when according to this balance sheet. So as on 31st March 2018, so how I am going to appear and this type of debenture, especially for this one, 1000 debenture discussion separately. So balance 1 we are going to show, even the short term balance 9,000, that is different. So due to redemption part, so sometime you will say it is coming under when current maturity is long term debt, you want to show like this, other current liabilities. So likewise, you can classify debentures what? Maybe that is coming under long term borrowing or short term borrowing, even under the short term borrowing is coming under current liabilities or other current liabilities according to the number of months within the 12 months or after the 12 months. That's why the months, that means what? See, within the year or more than the year. So more than the year we consider as long term borrowing. So within the year we consider as short term borrowing. That too, whether it's coming under short term borrowing current liabilities or other current liabilities according to the redemption date. Okay, redemption of debentures also, redemption date. So here issue of debenture date is also very important. Okay, so I hope that you understood this with help of this example, 3 example, you can easily classify as a debentures coming under long term borrowing or short term borrowing. Under the short term borrowing is coming under current liability or other current liability. Okay, I hope that you understood this session. Our next session is very important, like issue of debenture, like I will discuss in our issue of share capital. Okay, similarly here, how we are going to issue of debentures, maybe at par or at premium, at discount. Similarly, how we collected money, like installment or lump sum basis. Likewise, we are going to discuss next session, how we are going to issue of debenture. Okay, so I hope that you understood this example. This is very important one to identify long term borrowing or short term borrowing. Okay, so thank you very much.